guys, how's it going? It's Al. DraftKings Reignmakers Football is about to debut. The opening of packs will commence next week. No sooner than next week shall the packs commence to open, but we do have all the information on said packs. The coffins are already out for those of you who crafted. Those can be bought on the market. Whether or not it is plus EV or minus EV to buy the packs at their current cost, those coffin packs, those one card packs at any tier, and the initial drop is also going to come out next week. We have the superstars list. The field passes have been sold. Those packs are going to come out. Everything will get ripped next week, and we're going to do a massive video and a pack opening across the table on all of those types of packs. My field pass packs that are going to be coming out. The coffins that I hold in my account. I'm going to buy a bunch of these premium and standard packs. They have a preseason option. We're going to go over all of it, all of that information in this video. So thank you guys for being here. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notifications bell, leave me a reply down below whether or not you are going to be buying into Reignmakers this year. And let's go.
He's a legend.
All right, so Reignmakers football. We're coming to the end of PGA season. For those of you who played PGA, some people like PGA, some people didn't like PGA. I personally had a really good DFS Reignmaker PGA season. I also made a decision early on not to buy into like Legendary and Reignmakers tier because the math wasn't mathing for me in terms of like the prize pools, the payouts, and what the Reignmaker auctions were going to sell for. I fully intended to play Reignmaker tier golf. And then I saw the first couple of auctions, and I even said in this chat with all the Reignmaker tier field pass holders, like, guys, this is not adding up. These cards are going for way more than is going to be able to be won. And for that reason, I'm out. So I just focused on elite tier, and it was very profitable for me. I am going to be focusing once again on the Reignmakers tier in Reignmakers football. They had a keynote address that they came out with last week. Really wasn't for me. I watched it. I watched the whole thing. It was extremely corporate. There was a lot of talk of verticals and synergy. There were a few rock stars. There was a lot of jargon and not a lot of information. If you want to watch it, it's on DK's YouTube channel. Go watch it. We're going to try and sift through all of that stuff and get you only what is necessary. Facts only. So they had this article here on the DK network. Reignmakers football contest pricing. We're going to skim through most of this. Here's the Reignmakers pricing for this year. Prizes are down from where they were last year, which was kind of expected. We knew that, but things are going to be shifted. They also left themselves outs to add more things to the, like they did last year with a CryptoPunk was added and a Bored Ape tournament was added, and they added some value here and there, as well as the gated contest, which I think we're going to see more gated contests at the core and rare divisions. As it was last year, elite, legendary, and Reignmaker cards are all a limited print run, meaning that there's only one or like, what is it, 8 of each Reignmaker card, 50 of each legendary card, whatever the amount is of the elite cards that will ever come out this season for use. Rare and core are not capped, and I think you're going to see a lot more things like the Pixel Vault tournament, the sweater tournaments, the whatevers that are going to have core and rare tiers, where you're just they're gonna pump out packs, have a gated tournament that's gonna be larger than the typical rare and core level tournaments, but you gotta have those cards in order to enter them, and therefore you gotta buy the packs that week to be able to enter it. That's where the value was last year in those tournaments, the Pixel Vault, the sweater tournament, the holiday tournament, all those things. You're gonna see a lot more of that this year, in my opinion. That's what I think is coming. But here's the breakdowns. Last year, elite was a 250k tournament with 100k up top, and then there's other tournaments, right? They have a qualifier. They also have a bankroll booster, a single entry tournament, a full roster, all that sort of stuff. As you can see, they bumped more money up to legendary and Reignmaker this season than they had last season in every single week. You can also see that core and rare kind of stays the same, tails off near the end. Core has a significant drop off around week 10, which I think is extremely solid. For those of you who just want to play around with core, go ahead. Just realize that your cards are going to get devalued. Because I really think they're just going to get mass printed. Think like Ken Griffey Jr. Upper Deck cards were like that junk wax era where they just printed 1 million cards of every single card. That's going to be the core cards, and that's going to be the core cards every year because of those gated tournaments that I believe are going to come with pack sales, right? Where you buy the packs this week to enter this tournament this week. It's going to have a larger prize pool, but it's going to completely flood the core market as the season goes along. And as you can see, the prize pools go significantly down. So they are trying to funnel people upwards. Legendary and Reignmakers tier players are paying the most money for their cards. It costs the most money to enter a lineup on average into those levels. So seeing more money up for grabs in those tiers is better. Last year, the Legendary Fiat Frenzy was 100K with 10K to first, while the Elite was 250K with 100K to first. That was absurd. I'm glad that they've corrected that this season. Football World Championship, they are having another championship. I qualified for that last year. It was a lot of fun. You get the full live final experience if you're going to go to that. If you're going to try and qualify for that, be selective with which contest you jump into from one week to the next. Find the softest tournament with your mid-level cards. Enter your best cards in the highest tournament, obviously the big money tournament, because you want to maximize the amount of value. But then if you see the week that I qualified, everybody in Reignmakers tier and Legendary tier was going for the Punk and the Bored Ape because it was the highest dollar tournament, but it was a winner-take-all tournament. I took like a Lamar Jackson lineup. This is week 2 and 3 and entered it into the qualifier, and I ran away with that. Was the week he played like Miami. That was the week that he scored a ton of points. And I would not have won the big tournament, but I did win the qualifier. The live final, ton of fun, same size as last year. Easy way to make a lot of money if you can qualify, and it's a whole lot of fun. The trip equity is massive. Here we have the 2022. This was the most asked question all of last year. Will I be able to use my 2022 cards in 2023? Here's your answer! Exclamation point last year in the chat. Or exclamation point next year in the chat, right? This was the most asked question last year. Here's your answer. Every week there's going to be a smallish tournament. They are going to be full roster, meaning quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, or was it a tight end flex, whatever, and then a defense and a kicker. Kickers and defense went nuts on the market as soon as that came out. If you still hold your cards, you have a tournament you can throw them in. There's no entry fee on these. It's just free money. So go out there and enter your games. If you wanted to, if it's a lot of work for you to enter these tournaments, a lot of the sites, Lucky Trader, Stream NFT, a bunch of other sites now have bulk lineup builders where you can upload a CSV just like you would for DFS if you're mass multi-entering. Basically a free roll every week for your 2022 cards. If you don't even want to buy in anymore into 2023 cards, you still get usage and can hopefully make a few bucks a week. Maybe if you're playing at the higher tiers where there's less people entering, you can make a few $100 every week. Massive boost for the 2022 cards, even though it is a smaller, as we assumed it was going to be 10%, right? Reignmaker tier 25K as opposed to 250K. Legendary tier 25K versus 250K. So there is value for your cards all season long through the championship round showdown. So value there. The list of the superstars has come out. Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase, no problem with any of those. Christian McCaffrey, Austin Eckler, no problem there. Devontae Adams, CeeDee Lamb, fine. He's got a first-round ADP. I'm fine with it. Saquon Barkley was added to the list because they had kind of held him out. And this is something that I think DraftKings is doing very well this year. I will give them their flowers when they do well. I will tell you that they did crappy where they did crappy. Okay, I'm going to try and be as fair as I can with all of these things. The original list came out of who was going to be involved in the Field Pass packs. The original 1-card packs that you get for owning a Field Pass at whatever tier that you have. You have a Reignmakers Field Pass, you get a Reignmaker card. Legendary Field Pass, you get a Legendary card. Elite, rare, core. And you get 1 player from a list of 20. That original list came out when Saquon Barkley was holding out. He was not in camp, didn't know if he was going to be there. They originally had Ramondre Stevenson, not as a superstar, but on that list of 20 players in those packs. Soon as Saquon went in and said, I'm in camp and I'm playing, they removed Ramondre, who was the worst player, one of the worst players in that Field Pass pack, and added him back in. So that's one thing DraftKings doing very well by waiting longer. Last year, my first pack opening was, I believe that video came out on the 19th of July. Them waiting this extra time, I know people want to rip open their packs, but like that's less time that you have for players to get injured. That's more time that they have to adjust and curate the CSVs of who is in each pack. Something else I think they did very well. We'll get to that in just a bit. Nick Chubb, Jonathan Taylor. Right now, this is a problem. Derrick Henry, he should be a superstar, but like also there's trepidation in that situation. Josh Allen, Mahomes, Hurts, Jackson, Justin Herbert. I have an issue with Herbert and Eckler both being superstars. The rule that they have is that no player, no pass catcher and quarterback combo will ever be superstars. So Josh Allen, Diggs will not be a superstar. Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey will not be a superstar. Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown will not be a superstar. The problem is Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler. Eckler's like a 15% target guy. He should not, either Eckler shouldn't be or Herbert shouldn't be. My argument is that Herbert should not be, but I guess they had to make somebody. I kind of feel like Herbert shouldn't be on the quarterbacks list, and Justin Fields should have been on that quarterbacks list based on ADP, based on upside, based on the fact that the Bears are not going to have a superstar, and you already have a Charger superstar. But that's me. That's my opinion. You might disagree. That's fine. Franchise score has been changed. There's no more weekly snapshot. They already had one on August. There's going to be another one in September. They've added these royal cards. They've made the field passes not tradable this year. So if you bought a field pass, you have a boost in terms of your franchise score. The royal cards have more franchise score points than does a Reignmakers card. So if you get to pull one of those, you will move up significantly in terms of franchise score and the money that you could make from it, though the franchise payouts are a little bit less this year. And that's it. Field pass. You can watch any of these videos if you want. I have already watched them and I'm giving you the info. On to the packs. The play action set. This is the set that is replacing the Genesis set from last year. So the Genesis set last year equals the play action set from this year. Last year, the Genesis set included players like Auden Tate as a skill starter. Remember that. There's caliber of players that we're going to get to as we read through this. Auden Tate, Chris Carson, who retired, was a skill starter. All these guys. There was a bunch of skill starters who absolutely sucked. They have 3 headline sets available in the play action set. Those cards are going to give you the most franchise score points of anything else. There may also be some gated tournaments for play action set holders. They have one of these 3 packs. The cheapest one is going to be the preseason pack. As you can see, they top league talent from rare plus tiers, the opportunity to score a royal card. They've put insert cards in them holding 2,000 franchise score points. So if you want to go to the franchise scoreboard, see how many points you have. If you pull a royal, you will get 2,000 more immediately. Kind of feel like the people that are in the top 20 are going to be prioritizing these. And I think that the DraftKings Discord is valuing them. The locker room, the people in there who love to riot, are valuing them below what I believe the top 1% of the franchise score are going to be valuing them at. Those are going to get snatched up by the same people that you see buying all the cards. So they definitely have a floor. Preseason packs. They're going to have preseason cards this year, preseason tournaments this year. This is where the supreme role players are going to exist. For those of you who did rookie packs during the summer, your rookies are going to be very playable during preseason. 6 card pack, $20 each. They have a checklist of players, primarily depth players. So not the skill starters. These are guys that are on the bench. Guys like Gardner Minshew is going to be in there. You're going to get there's going to be some Rainmaker tiers, some legendary tier that can be pulled from them. So you do have a play up ability with the cards you're going to pull here. Kickers, defenses across all tiers. So if those of you want to play full roster this year, you can buy a bunch of these packs. You can maybe get a legendary or a Rainmaker kicker or a defense. Those cards do hold value, and for $20, you could pull a few $100 card out of there. These are going to be very interesting, especially because you can buy 3 and get 1 for free. And if you hold a pass, you get your discount as well on top of that. Standard and premium packs. This is what caused the riot in the DraftKings Discord yesterday. There was no rioting in the Smiz Gang HQ. We'll get to that in a second. Play action cards, royal inserts, rare plus tiers, standard card packs, 5 card pack, rare or better, $500 each. Those contain the list of QB1s, skill starters, role players, rookie offensive players only. So there are no depth players. There's no depth players. There are no kickers. There are no defenses. It holds usable cards, but you do have the risk of drawing a role player, which typically would be like a team's RB2 or their wide receiver 4 or a backup tight end. Like, you can get bad cards in these packs, but they also contain QB1, skill starters, role players, rookie offensive players. The premium packs, these are the ones that were like $2,000 last year, or $1,500, whatever, $3,000 now. But they've really cut down the list. These only contain QB1s. They contain skill starters only, which is somewhat impressive. If you wanted to discuss Reignmakers tier, make sure that you go to the HQ coin key that you need to join the Discord. Please only use my links. It is right down below in the pinned comment. Smizzle.tv/HQ will take you here. If you must have a wallet, whether it's a MetaMask wallet, your Coinbase wallet, or whatever, to hold an NFT in it. Currently, the cheapest price is 0.05 Ethereum, which equates right now today to $92.10. That gets you access to our NFT Discord. It's part of our regular Discord. It's just another wing of it, which will unlock as soon as this is in your wallet. As each one gets bought, the price will go up 0.01 Ethereum to keep the exclusivity of the group where it is. I don't want to have like 10,000 members of it. I want it to be kind of a close-knit group that really keeps things under control. Because if you have been in the locker room in DraftKings, it is a whole hot mess. You want to surround yourself with a bunch of adults who are talking about Reignmakers in a more civilized manner, a more level-headed manner, trying to find the plus EV ways and avoid the negative EV ways that people are being funneled into to find the right path for you. Get yourself an HQ coin today. So looking at the next part of it, then they released this the next day. Now we have the pack breakdowns. 6 cards in the $20 pack. 1 and 2 packs will contain a rare plus card. So you have 50% chance of getting rare plus. Each pack will also guarantee 1 core QB1 or skill starter. And then the other cards, 4 or 5 cards, depending on what you kind of pull, are going to be depth players, kickers, defenses. And the point is you'll have players that you can then enter into the preseason contests that they're going to be running all preseason long. And then if you just want to liquidate those, you can. Across all tiers, so you could pull legendary, you could pull Reignmakers cards out of these in a key way, in addition to rookie debut set cards to play 2023 preseason contests awarding 2023 cards. This is the way. Okay, it's not going to be money that they're going to be giving out in the preseason. It's going to be 2023 cards. You can enter these tournaments. You can then level up your collection through the prize packs, which we got a ton of during PGA Reignmakers and a ton of last season. They were very valuable to me and my collection, and therefore my wallet, as I was able to use them in Fiat Frenzies all season long and win money pretty much every single week in Reignmakers, as there is no buy-in. The $499 pack, $500. Let's just say that. 5 cards, on average 4 rare cards per pack, and 1 royal or elite through Reignmaker guaranteed per pack. 1 in 18 packs contains a royal. That royal card has 2 features currently. The 2 features currently are you immediately get 2,000 franchise points. You also can level up and get extra crowns throughout the season. $1 equals 550 crowns. I think each one can level up to get like 60,000 crowns. It does add up. It's not a massive amount of money, but it is a value add. It's my opinion, though not fact, that they're going to be running some gated tournaments that you're going to need to have like 1 or 2 royal cards to enter. We shall see if that becomes a thing. The $3,000 pack, on average, 5 cards, on average 4 elite cards. Now, our Discord has kind of broken this down and figured out the numbers. There's like 903 or 913 packs. I think, what was it, 13 of them or 18 of them are going to be 5 elite cards. So there are some bust packs. Sorry, no. I think I got that wrong. I want to pull up the Discord. I think I got that wrong. Let me look. The guy who did all the work on this was Pigskin. He did a fantastic job, and I want to make sure that I get it right. Pause. Okay, 890 of the packs. There are 903 of these premium packs available. 890 are going to have 4 elite and either 1 royal, legendary, or Reignmaker tier card. And 13 of them are going to be 3 elite cards with 2 royal, leg, or RM. So there's 13 jackpot packs and 890 normal. You're going to get a rare, the rare plus royal card, or a legendary card, or a Reignmaker card in every one of the premium packs. And they only contain the QB1 and skill starters list, which is pretty damn solid, in my opinion. The way that they curated that list, yeah, there's some bust cards. I think Dawson Knox is in that skill starter set, but he is a playable card. Robert Woods, like an ADP around 200 or 205, playable card, but not great. The superstars are kind of limited once you get up to the Reignmakers tier because they were given out in the other packs, but there are legendary ones, although a limited amount. I think there's 5 like Lamar Jackson's, and I think 1 Lamar Jackson Reignmaker available. There's no Patrick Mahomes Reignmaker, but there are Patrick Mahomes legendaries in that CSV. Go check out the CSV if you were more interested in the exact list. And then here's the analysis that Pigskin gave. Here's the premium pack, the exact breakdowns. Reno, thank you for the prime. 98, 28. This is from our Discord, and Pigskin put this up there, so shout out to him. Big thank you. Here's the exact pack breakdown. Here's the exact percentage breakdown that you can get of those cards. You have a 76% chance of drawing a legendary from these cards, a 14.2% chance of pulling a Rainmaker tier in a premium pack, and the Royal pack, you get like 11%. They're 1 in 9, and there's 913 cards, or 913 packs. The standard pack, this is the $500 pack. Same breakdown. You can screenshot this or pause the video and take a look longer at it if you wanted to. 86% chance of elite cards, 11.6, slim chance of a Rainmaker, 0.06% chance, and 5.5% chance of drawing a Royal. The market has not decided what the Royals are going to cost. I'm in the way of this, so like I can't really get out of the way for you, but it's kind of the same sort of breakdown here. There's the breakdown of the preseason packs. You can see offensive rookies, there's 6 Rainmakers, depth cards 18 Rainmakers, defense and kicker 25 kickers, 128 defenses that are in that pack, 51% rare, give or take, 11.6% elite, and 1.7% legendary, with a 0.4% chance of drawing a Rainmaker card. And these are the ones that you're going to get. No QB, skill starter, or role players above core in any of these packs, but QB1 skill starter role players will exist in core. So if you want to start the season in core, these $20 preseason packs will have value, will have chase cards, will have the ability for you to level up and draw. So that is a route that you can go. And taking a look at my cards, what we can look forward to in the pack opening for next year. Here's all my 2022s and all the other golf cards that I have. Going over to the packs that I hold. Currently, I have 2 Rainmaker packs that I crafted in the off season. These are the coffins. We also have 1 legendary and 3 elites. I have not bought these, but taking a look at what the packs are and what they've been doing since all these announcements came out, the sales have kind of gone through the roof. This is a legendary. Just a few days ago, these were $950. The 29th of July, $905 for this pack, $800. There's Kevin NFT, a member of the HQ right there. $600 way back on the 24th of July. Just a few weeks ago, these are being bought for the highest offers, and they were being bought at market, at retail, the bid and ask prices. Currently, they have gone way up. $13.25 was the last sale. What was that? Last night at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Hoffy time, another member of the HQ, bought one at $1,200 for the legendary. So these things are like really moving as the season gets closer, whether people are buying the coffins or making their decision that they want to lock in that one player of that tier. In these coffin packs, you will get 1 QB1, or so you will draw from a 14% chance of getting a QB1, 61% chance of a skill starter, 25% chance. 1 in 4 packs is going to have a role player in it. Those role players are the misses. You want to draw this 75% chance of a QB1 or a skill starter. And then, like I said, there's still some misses in those. So the EV calc of whether or not it's worth it to buy the coffin right now or the premium pack right now, if you are a legendary plus player, is tough. Same thing goes for elite and rare with those coffins versus those lower tier packs. But there's a lot coming. We're going to have a pack opening for you next week. As soon as these packs are here, a massive pack opening. I've got 4 legendary field pass packs, 1 Rainmaker field pass pack. You saw all the coffins that we had there on that last page with these packs. And I'm going to be buying a bunch of those premium $3,000 packs, some of the 500 and some of the preseason. So massive pack opening next week. I wish you all the best of luck. If you're going to play Reignmakers this year, awesome. Make sure that you jump in the HQ and get your token before they start going up in price. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Look out for another video right there.
He's a legend.